Hey guys, welcome to another week. We hope you guys had a very amazing weekend, and we did as well. So, last week was a little bit choppy in the market, but as always, we still managed to make some profit out of the market. But the market wasn't necessarily as impulsive and gave more opportunities, as usual. But yeah, this week we're sensing some very good impulsive move coming in the market. And one of the trade we've been swinging over the weekend has been the Nzdusd, which is on your chart on your screen right now. And definitely we see a very good opportunities on this pair. So let's get straight into it. So normally we've taken off, our chart, we've taken up the object of our chart, and then we wanted to go to the bigger time frame, the monthly time frame, to go understand things and break it down to, finding ourselves a potential opportunity. So let's go. So on the monthly time frame, back of the monthly time frame, just like we explained last week, we have all our zones ready. We have the mean range zones. And how did we get the zone? Like we said, there's a key value area where you have one or two projection of the prices. So go about that. So we have the blue area, which is definitely a mean range zone. What does it mean to be a mean range zone? Area of much sensitivity. You can see the sell, buy sensitivity, buy, sell right here, sell sensitivity, and buy sensitivity right here. So what does this tells us? This tells us something, right? The price had broken this mean range zone, and price may be making a push to the upside, right? So whichever is going to be our area of concentration, it's got to be like this level right here. That's what we want to work on and amplify it, expand it, and get what we are expecting for this week or potential expectations for this week. So moving to the weekly time frame, is there much to see? Not much to see. We can see that after price broke this mean range zone back to the upside, it gave us a retest right on this level, and price has been making a push to the upside, right? So is there much for us to do right here? Apparently we aren't having really much to talk about right here, but then we have um limited information right on the weekly time frame, since we said this is going to be our area of concentration for this week. Prices is trading between this zone, found the support right on this level, and definitely the next area for price to move to is got to be on the higher side, the higher direction, right? So that being said, let's go straight to the daily time frame to understand what is happening on the daily time frame. So now, could we get more information on the daily time frame? Most definitely, there's some very good information as we could break this into different zones, and it could make more sense and make more meaning to us, right? So now that being said, let's get this zones out. So we have the first zone right here, which is the highest point the price is going to after it broke this mean range zone. After it broke this mean range zone, before it found a test right on this level, then we have another zone right here, right? What makes the zone a very nice zone for us, right? That's because we have sensitivity here is right. You can see the resistance, you can see resistance right here. So price hasn't really broken this zone, since price has gotten right here. So it just gone into consolidation, but then we still have a lower zone right on this level where price is finding the support, right? So we have the zone right here. So this is making sense to us. So what does this literally means, right? This literally means like when price made a push above this level and found the support right here, price has been consolidating between the two zones, right? Which is this zone right here and this zone. So now that we understand that, this could be giving us a hint as regards to what price should do, right? Two things we have an option, right? Could price get back to the downside, or could price keep going up to the upside? But due to our reasons as regards price rejecting right after the break of this mid-range and rejecting, we definitely know that whichever pressure that is going to come here is most definitely going to be more bullish pressure coming into the market. So it's most likely going to be a situation of a push, right, and exhaustion back to this level, right? The price is finding the push to the upside. So we are definitely looking at this kind of scenario. But now that's not enough. We need to still break things down. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So right, so on the 4 hour time frame, what do we see? We can see a very strong resistance right here on this level, right? We can see a very strong resistance right here on this level where price is gone to. You can see let's expand it a little bit. Right, you can see the first level right here, you can see the second level right here, and price got to this level the most, and price started to move on that consolidation structure. So now looking at the 4 hours time frame, what do we know? Right, so ever since price made that push, to the highest point right here, before price came back to retest the mid-range zone, then before we see price make it a push to the upside, what had happened? Right, so after price made the highest point, right, we could clearly see the price had actually moved in some structures, right? So it made a sharp fall to this level, and after that price made something the same like a lower high structure right to this level, and then price came to find a double pressure right on the support level, which is the retest of the main range zone. And ever since then, price made another high to this level, made a higher low structure to this level, and this higher low structure was fully confirmed. Why? Because price broke the last low right on this level. You can see it right on this level. So ever since then, what do we know? Definitely price has made a higher low right on this level. So we regard this level right here as a level of a higher low for prices, right? That's what I wanted to bring up. So let's take this off. Because this is getting really interesting for us, right? So now the prices from the new higher low, definitely we can ascertain for sure that price is now on an uptrend, but is price just going to keep going? In this case, for the past 2 weeks, price refused to break that higher level. So apparently what do we have right here? We have a high level, which is the strong level to the upside, right, where price has been rejecting for the past 2 weeks, right on this level. So apparently, if we are going to make sense of things, remember we said on daily time frame the price has been consolidating between this level and this level, and that's what we've successfully amplified out to see what had happened. So if price had to make the higher low right on this level to this level, price could break it. So what has been happening? Obviously price has been making a consolidation. Now you can look at the consolidative structure price has been making out right from that level, and price has been making this consolidation structure. So now let's make sense with this consolidation structure to understand fully what price is down. So this is the higher low level, this is the lowest price has been. So let's bring out our trend line right to this level, then bring the upper trend line as well. You can see that this formed into a squeeze, right? This is formed into a squeeze, right, into some form of like triangle. And if we want to look at it on the other side, it's formed into some kind of like bullish wedge, telling us that the consolidation is going on, and this consolidation might lead to a very strong bullish break, right? So now that we're having this, right, so this is the situation. So now let's make sense of things a little bit again. So let's take it from the beginning, right? So after price got to the highest point, it started to move on the lower lows and lower high structure, right? You can say lower low, lower high, retest at the mid-range zone, monthly mid-range zone we identify. You can see the highest point right here. The price made into what we could see price making into a higher low structure. So this is the higher low, and after that price couldn't break above this key resistance level. We thought price was going to break above. Then after then, what has price been doing? Now price has started to move on a consolidative structure. So this consolidative structure has been in between this triangle. We could call it a triangle, or we could call it a bullish wedge, right, characterized by higher lows and falling highs, right? Rising lows and falling highs. So we could qualify it to be a very strong bullish wedge pattern. So what do we expect this week? Consolidation going on, right? Price hasn't broken the last low. So what do we expect this week? We expect some kind of breakout to the upside on this pair to this level, right? So let me take this off. Yeah. So we expect a break above this level, right? We expect the break of this consolidative structure, right above this level to this former area of resistance for our TP1. We're talking about 150 pips, right, to the upside. Then afterwards, what do we expect? Definitely we should expect some retracement then before price made the next continuation of push to the outside. So this is exactly what we're going to be expecting this week. So we're going to be having two levels for TP. Number one, we're going to be having TP1 right here, then we're going to be having our TP2 right here into the zone. So this is what we're expecting of price. So what's going to be our entry anyways? So but before that, what is going to be our setup, right? This is going to be the setup we're expecting from USD NZD USD this new week. So we expect this consolidation to break to the upside for 100 and for about 150 pips for our TP1. Let me take that again, right? So for about 150 pips for TP1 and 270 pips for our TP2. So what's going to be our entry confirmation on this pair? So now that we have the setup, we're going to go into the 1 hour time frame. So what's going to be our entry confirmation? Well, we've gotten it right on this level last week, and our stop loss is definitely right above. But our entry confirmation on this is going to be, we want to see our price is going to be if when price tests this level. Then when price tests this level, we want to see upon market opening, we want to see if there's going to be bullish injection. Upon any phase of bullish injection, we're going to get in on this trade. And looking forward to 150 pips for TP1 and 271 pips for TP2, right? So what's going to be our risk, right? For we that we've gotten in right last week, right on this level, we have a stop loss right below this level upon that low, right? Because we know if price should get back to that low, then it's invalidated, right? So we have about 56 to 60 pips stop loss. Most definitely 60 pips stop loss for a beautiful 1:2 right on this level. Since we're aiming at 150 p, I think that should be about 1:2.4, 2.5, and to get to TP2, we're going to be looking at 1:5.3, 5.4 risk reward. So definitely this is what we're going to be looking at on NZD USD this week. So thank you guys so much. If you love this short analysis that we've made and it's helping you improve your trade, you can like our video on YouTube at Nova Trade Forex. You can subscribe at Nova Trade Forex on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram at Nova Trades and Telegram at Nova Trades. So thank you guys, and I wish you guys a very beautiful week ahead.